listeners, monthly listeners on Spotify, and I'm just like, mate, you've just got catchy bangers. Okay, next we got Chip. We got Chip.
Chip,
I couldn't decipher who that was.
I'm putting Chip straight away. Go.
For Insomnia, I'll put him in to 8 out of 10 bangers.
Nah, man, I'm putting him in go. Mate, he's
behave.
No, I'm not even chatting. No. I feel like if you UK, he is the GOAT. He is the GOAT. Like I know people will accept that he's the GOAT. Think about it, right? This guy started when he was 16. He went on Tim Westwood when he was so young. He used to go on radar and everything when he was like 16 after school. He used to just go on, right? This guy made his song with Chris Brown when he was like 19. Yeah. Chris Brown's massive. I don't think people understand how big that tune was.
No, because literally when he changed his name from Chipmunk to Chip, I was like, surely these are two different people. Because he did a song with Stormzy, and that was like a bang, and I was like, oh, this is a different guy from Chipmunk from like 10 years ago.
But
X Factor days.
Even before that, he made songs like even his first album, like it's the I Am Chipmunk album. He had songs like Look For Me on it. They all bangers, and even though it wasn't like UK culture, which you'd see now, he repped UK. Like how Stormzy's rapping UK now, but he done that before. The difference is this guy came back and he brought, like, when grime was dead, when he says this one bar, like, I'm the grime scene savior, 100% with my whole chest, he's the grime scene savior. Now, because, like, think about it, right? When like that beef happened with Bugsy, he clashed Bugsy, done a hat trick on him, replied to him like every other, like, literally killed him. Right? Yeah. And the thing is, he made Bugsy as well. And Bugsy's not a bad rapper. Bugsy's a quality rapper. I rate him as well. But he killed Bugsy. Then after that, Youngin went on him, and a lot of people rate Youngin. He's signed with Rockstar. I'm sure. No, he signed with Sony as well. Sony signed good, decent rappers. Chip killed him off as well. Then he had a pepper rhythm. And I feel like you need to think about that pepper rhythm, right? If you listen to that pepper rhythm by Chip, you'll 100% understand what I mean by why he's a GOAT. He dissed like 8 people in that song, just that one song alone. Lyrically, he is top 2 in the UK. I think there's only one other guy that can ever like clash with him lyrically, and that's Wretch 32. Lyrically. Because if you look at his, like, I'm not even chatting, right? If you look at his rhetorical devices in like Peri Peri Sauce, which seems like such a basic hook, like it's got such a basic chorus to it. It's about he disses Youngin in it. You'll look at his rhetorical devices and them songs, and you'll notice like this guy's an artist. Like he flows. And even in Insomnia, from all the rappers, I'm gonna say from three great musicians, Young Ad, Skepta, and himself, Chip stood out the most for me. Chip stood out over Skepta, who's great, over Young Ads, who's probably got one of the best melodies right now, and he's through all his career, he's stayed relevant. Stayed relevant. He's a GOAT. Like he's British GOAT. Like, and he won a MOBO as well. I don't know how he's 100% a GOAT.
I thought we said we weren't bringing awards into this.
Bro, I'm not bringing awards.
Nah, to be fair, you did rattle off a lot of reasons to put him in GOAT.
He made the UK rap relevant.
Because because I do remember back in the day, because I don't know much about him, but I remember back in the day when he went to Chris Brown and then he moved to grime. Like that was pretty. When I listened to that song with him and Stormzy, I can't remember what it was, but he did a song with Stormzy, and I was just like, is this the same guy? Because like he's sick at this pop genre, and he's sick at this grime genre. And then in Insomnia, I would agree, like he did kill it. Like in most of the songs, especially because I don't like Young Ads, and I genuinely feel like Skepta was decent, Young Ads was alright, but Chip saved that album.
Yeah, and like it's a song with it's called Hear This, isn't it? The one with Stormzy.
Yeah.
Hear This. That's what it's called. It's called Hear This. And
they were in a skate park.
People forget that he started in grime, right? When grime was popping.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he was so young. Then he blew, signed for Sony, made a song with Chris Brown, he was huge, like globally, like he was well known globally. Came back, and he brought UK music back to being relevant as well. Like I feel like he has to be for me. Has to be.